Wings with a really impressive win on Saturday right here on WFAA against the Indiana Fever go into a really hostile environment. 17,000 people in the stands, the team that draws better than anybody in the WNBA, and in a clutch situation, late game situation for a team that has not been used to playing in those types of environments for a number of years now, handled it very well, made some key plays down the stretch, and got a what feels honestly like a statement win to open the season that, okay, yeah, they're going to be at least in the mix in the WNBA this year and a playoff contender at the very least.
Yeah, it's amazing what you do when you actually build the roster and you're not like trying to tank out for Paige Bueckers. I mean, this is the most complete team I've seen from the Wings since I've been in Dallas. You could argue this is probably the most complete roster they've had ever since coming to Dallas as a franchise. So Paige Bueckers, AZ Fudd, they may draw the headlines, Enrique as well, but the roster just looks, like it's properly and competently put together, right? Like there's a chemistry, there's a plan, there's the players they brought in, they have a role.
Yeah,
it's not like we're just assembling people on a floor and just hoping that something works. They were a little bit more intentional with who they got, what they needed. They knew their deficiencies on defense. Try to address that a little bit. And you got you got multiple closers. You got Paige as a closer, but if she's doubled, Enrique can hit big buckets. She's done that throughout her college and pro career. And you have the ability to bring AZ Fudd along and not force her into a role, which is going to allow her to excel, adapt to the WNBA at her own pace, and then probably by season's end, we're going to see her getting some meaningful minutes, big minutes. For the Wings. It might happen much earlier than that,
yeah.
But at least they don't have to force her.
The fact that Paige was able to do what she was able to do on Saturday from an efficiency standpoint with as much defensive attention as she was getting from the Fever was ridiculous. She was incredibly good. 8 of 10 from the floor, 20 points, and just handled every trap, every action that the Fever threw at her with incredible poise. It was really, really high-level stuff from a player who just started her second year.
And again, that Sophie Cunningham moment was just awesome. Listen,
was amazing.
You need attitude. You need someone that takes direction. Paige's not going to back down from anybody. That's a heck of a statement. Again, they had to wait until they went back to Connecticut for her to get a win last year in the WNBA. So, and last year they started against the Lynx and the Storm in like a 4-game set right out the gate that was really tough. The Fever are not a bad or an easy draw,
no.
But to open the season with a win is a heck of a statement.
They are 1-0 to begin the year, and they will play the Atlanta Dream tomorrow night on KFAA in their home opener, a 7 o'clock tip.